Welcome back to Black Tea Uncut. Well, IO is setting these streets on fire today. When I tell you, I'm sure you've already seen it because it it is epic. She is going in hot. And she came in the door hot. She is blazing the streets the entire time she's up there. And she's holding nothing back. And says that she has some plans still in the works for We the People, Mel, and Manifest. So, when I tell you that it started from Kat's channel, Get Off Your Chest, where Kat is saying, from my understanding, I haven't heard it myself. I'm just hearing clips from IO, and IO is playing it, and she said that Kat is taking a Get Off Your Chest back. Says she's the rightful owner, and she is the only one that she wants to be doing that going forward. And Rich came on, and he set the streets ablaze first, and then IO followed right behind, and started her own live, and went in just as hard as Rich was going in on Kat's channel. I told you it was going to be lit this week, but it's more lit than what I thought because everyone is at war right now. I mean, so now we have like 3 people. Well, really, it's 5, isn't it? Because you have Mel and Manifest on sides. We the People by herself against Incoming Opinion, and I guess would you say Val and JR? So it's like 3 on 3. I mean, it's crazy. It is really crazy. And we're finding out that We the People has lives very poorly according to IO. After she was talking about like being a boss, saying that she's not a boss, saying that she is, for lack of a better word, busted. I don't know what to believe. But when I tell you the accusations are flying, and and everyone is giving it their all out here, like no one's playing no games. Like this is not just content. This is real life. Like it really is serious. And people are really in their feelings that have crossed lines and said things about each other's families, significant others, children. I mean, nothing is off. Everything is up. So it's really it's unbelievable. Like when Jag was in this sector, because right now, we don't have, even though it's still called somewhat the Jag sector, I believe. But when Jag was in the sector, it was like this, but it was like mostly just her turning up in every way possible. Her whole life was like one big movie. But right now, we have the content creators that are like really after one another, and it all starts like in like the crux of a lot of this. Majority of the beef starts just because of JR and Incoming Opinions relationship. Like majority of this stuff is going on because of that, in terms of the male Manifest dynamic. Now We the People, like she got in it, I think like just by proxy of defending Kat, because somehow Kat ended up like, beefing with Incoming to a certain degree. And I guess she came in by way of defending Kat. So that's how she comes into play. But the Mel that Manifest and Incoming and JR beef stems from that. And I believe by default, that's how Val got thrown in, is because she chose to align more with Incoming and distance herself away from Mel. Because I think at one point she thought that maybe Mel was a little stalkerish. From my understanding, that was her perception of it. I'm not saying that's mine. I'm not giving my opinion on that right now, but that's where I think Val and Mel crossed the line with each other, and now they're, it's up and stuck with them as well. And of course, like I said, Val gave her the nickname Moose, and I hear another nickname that she's been called. I'm not going to repeat any more nicknames, but yeah, that is exactly what's going on. And Incoming is really like, she seems like she's really at her limit, and she's willing to do whatever to go off and defend her and her man. And she loves to say my man, my man, my man. But yeah, when I say that everyone is just like going up, it's up and it's stuck. I mean, let's just count all the beefs. We have Trees beefing with Pam and Kimmy. Okay, so that's she has two beefs going on at one time, but she's also at odds with Cultivate with Kai. Shout out Kai. The Illest Native. Somewhat We the People to a certain extent. She's also beefing with Rosetta. That's her name. She's also beefing with Rosetta. So she has a lot of beefs going on, Trees does. And so Kimmy just has her beef going on with Trees. Pam has a few beefs. She got Val and Trees. And really some more, because Kat don't like her either. Then you got Kat beefing with, really, I don't know who Kat beefing with right now, besides We the People at this point. Oh, and maybe Lexi. I think Kat is beefing with, so We the People and Lexi, and her own mom. I tell you, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. So Kat is also at war with her own mama. And I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at just how crazy that sounds. It does sound crazy. If we didn't really know what was really going on, you would be like, that is, like, stop playing. You would never believe that. But that's exactly what's going on. Kat is at war with her mom. And you know what? Everyone is against the mom, but we do not know the mom's story. And I'm not saying I'm on the side of the mom, because, again, no mom should should not blast her daughter in public, on a public forum. But, again, I'm not totally just saying that Kat's mother is the worst person in the world, because we do not know her story. So I'm not going to say anything on her mom at all. And I think her mom still deserves respect, just as any other mother does. So I'm going to leave that part right there. Next, we have Aaron now beefing with Trees. I forgot. So that's another person that Trees has. So he's throwing shade left and right. I heard Trees went at him today. I haven't heard what she said, but supposedly she said something. Let's see. I mean, it's so many beefs. You have Rich. He's like really up with We the People. I think that's his main beef, more so than any other beef in with anyone else in the sector. She might be over Sean at this point. Like, I don't really hear him talk about Sean anymore. He's more focused on We the People at this point. Let's see. You have even some of the subscribers that now hit the panel. They're in beefs. It's up. She got called out. What's her name? Essence, I believe her name is. She got called out today by Incoming. And there's some rumors going on about her gender, which is terrible. So I'm not going to get on that, because I don't believe that whatsoever. Like, I don't see 1% sign of anything like that. So I'm going to definitely move away from that. But yeah, it is a lot of stuff going on. And for the record, although it was mentioned on Incoming's panel, all the ladies agreed that they do not believe that. Incoming said that she doesn't believe it. Tremaine and Cleo, no one believes that. So I do want to make sure that I don't just state that they said it and left it like that. They said it, but they said they don't believe it because they see no signs of it as well. So I just want to put that on the record. I mean, it's up. That's the only thing I can think of. It's really up in the sector. And Kai, he pretty much hates Aaron, it seems like, and Aaron doesn't like him. They're beefing. I'm not sure why they're really beefing, but I don't think they really ever really liked each other truly. I always sensed a little something there, just personally. But the main thing that I really want to get into is not necessarily the letter, but what is really going on with Kat's mother, and more so Sip. Because if you notice, Sip constantly sits with We the People. And so that means that him and Kat has definitely had a big fallout. And he made that clear in the last live that We the People did. He made it clear that he sided with We the People. So what happened between Kat and Sip? It seems like she is burning some bridges with her mom. First it was her sister, I believe. Then it was now it's her mom and Sip and We the People. Like, what's really going on there? I mean, if you're going to get off your chest, get that off your chest. Tell us what's really going on so it won't keep getting exposed piece by piece. Like, it's going to come out one way or another. So I say get ahead of it by getting it off your chest and starting your show and finally come out and just tell the truth. They can't, like Trees always say, she going to tell her truth first before anybody else can tell it. And I agree with that. That is the truest statement if there ever was one. Tell your own truth. Because it's bound to come out. If you were like private and nothing was being exposed, then that's none of our business. But being that it's being exposed day after day after day, I just say Kat should just get in front of it and start up the next get off your chest and get it off your chest. What's going on really with you and Sip? What's going on with you and your mom? What's going on with you and We the People? What's going on with you and your sister? Or whatever else is going on. And just get it out and then don't speak on it no more after that. Answer everyone's questions. And that's it. And if anything comes out after that, then you don't have to address anything. So that's my take. Manifest is going live now. So I'll be back with the update on that. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for spending time with me here at Black Tea Uncut.